Hello, greetings, wonderful people. How are you doing this week? Hope you are blessed. I bring you good news and joy of Christ in the name of Jesus. Today, I just want to do a brief analysis for the market, the trading, and see where the opportunities we have this week. See if we have any pair we can trade this week. It's just a brief analysis for the week. Like I promised that I'll be doing weekly analysis for those who are following me. And, I just started to do a weekly analysis. I wasn't consistent last year because I was so busy with other things that I was doing at the same time. I'm a minister of God, and you know how busy that can be sometimes. So, and again, the reason why I'm doing live trading or putting videos out there because there are so many scammers out there. They produce video, they put it out there and make it look um, like everything is perfect. That they can make any errors. If you follow their signals, if you follow their chart, you will definitely profit. Well, I've checked most of them out. A lot of them are just lying. A lot of them don't know how to trade. They have another ways, another means of making money generally. And there are few, I'm not saying all of them, but there are few who are really genuine, who trade weekly. Some just trade once or twice in a month, and then they are not telling you all that. So, but I just want us to, I'm just putting this community together so that you can join with me on this community, then we can educate each other based on the knowledge we could acquire. I can teach you some of these things and how you can trade. Trading is more or less like, how do I put it? Um, like 65% chance of win every single time. So definitely you should know that there are some times that the trade will not go your way. It will go in a different direction. So you have to, have that understanding that sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And again, this is just a disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. Um, just putting my knowledge out there for people who are interested. And if you found my predictions accurate, you can trade. So let's get on to the analysis for the week and see the pairs we can trade this week. And let's go back for a week or two now. I didn't do um, uh, analysis. It's because of the holidays, um, the Christmas holiday, the seasons, and all that. So the pairs are not that, I think, will not be stable. They were not stable. So I always advise people not to trade those during those periods. So far it gets to on the 21st of December, stay away from trading until maybe the second week of January. So this is always my advice to majority of people. Okay, so now for those who are following me, I have basic principles that I follow to trade. So I look at the trend of the pair of the market, and from the trend of the market, I look at what direction is it, bullish or bearish. If it is bullish, then I'm looking to buy that month. I'm not looking to sell. If it is bearish, I'm looking to sell that month. If it is not bullish, I'm not buying when it is bearish in a particular month. So, and that is how I trade personally. And I look at the weekly trend at the same time. It has to match up with the monthly trend. And if it doesn't match up, I will have to wait until it matches. Then once it matches, then I look for the day trend. And since the month signifies buy, I look for buy position. I don't sell at all. So then I look to take my position from the day, or if I'm swing day trade, then I will possibly swing or scalp during various scalp uh, or 1 hour time frame or 15 minutes time frame. I don't really go to 15 minutes time frame because I don't like sitting with the chart. I like analyze, place my trade, and close my computer and go away. So then come back maybe an hour or two to come and check if it goes my way. And if it goes my way, then I will adjust my stop loss if I'm on profit already to break even. Then leave it again for another maybe 1 hour or two. And if I profit, I can take my profit, or if it hits my profit target, that's fine, I'm done for the day. And if it's something I want to keep for 1 week or if, 2-3 days, I'll keep the trade like that. So let's get on with the analysis. Let's look at the pairs that we have. So based on my analysis, previous one, if you go and check, as I predicted, the direction of the market, it was spot on. It's spot on, seriously. I can say, I don't want to leave all to myself, all credit to myself. I can say 95% spot on. So I'll explain now. Let's look at USD Japanese yen. You could see my basic analysis. You could see that I said it's going to go uptrend. Let's go pivot to 4 hours time frame. You'll see my predictions here. You can see my predictions from all this while. Keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. Let me go to, for better clarity, because I'm going to take all that off now and do a new analysis. Basically, I did a quick analysis by saying, which on the month analysis, by saying there is possibility that the trend is going to this resistance here. Let me look for something to just like I said it's going to this resistance here, and so far so good. From this hand, from this area, from this support here, it has gone out. I don't know how many pip is that. Let me check how many pip is that. From here, check how many pips is that. So far so good. I think I started trading from here, from this hand, and let's look at how many pips. So far so good. So for whoever has taken the trade, would have bank on with 363 pips. That's a lot of money there. That's a lot of money if you know how to trade. So, and that was the analysis 2 weeks ago. And I believe that the trend is still going to, I mean, the market is still going up to this area here, still going to this resistance. And now when it gets to this resistance, I will take my profit. Anybody, if you are trading, we have to wait until you break this resistance. The moment it breaks this resistance and turn it to support, then we can trade to upside. And basically, I think that will be the highest time. Yes, that will be the highest all-time record so far. So, but we still have a long way to go. And this month, the market is showing bullish. So I'll do the analysis later. Now, let's look at the second chart. Now, go back to daily chart as I predicted. Again, as you can see, as I predicted, market actually go up the roof, basically off the roof as I predicted. So let me go to 4 hours so that you can see properly. First, I put a support here and resistance, and I said if it breaks this support, if you break this resistance, yeah, we're heading to the top. Now, I think I took my trade somewhere here, and let's see, because it didn't come to this. I was saying that if there are three areas that this market is going to bounce back. I said if it comes to this and hits this trend line here, this zigzag trend line, it will bounce up and go to the upside, or comes to this end to form double bottom, and if form double bottom, we are heading to the upside again, bounce back here, or break this support. Eventually, it breaks the support, and whoever trade here, let's say how many pips is there. We're looking at, as I predicted exactly, we're looking at 238 pips. Wow, that's great. That's good money. I made some money there now. I made some money there. And let's look at this. Okay. Yeah, as I predicted, you could see my analysis here. You could see it. The last time I did the analysis, I think the market was somewhere here. And I took my trade, I banked up some money, and from there, I stepped out of the market and I was waiting. I put my resistance and support here, and I said, if the market breaks this support, we are heading to the upside. Now look at it. It broke and eventually headed to the upside and came back and test this support here. You know, I took a trade here. He came back and tested, and he went up, came back again, tested. This is a very strong support. So we are heading to the top, as you can see. My analysis, I said if we break this support here, then we're heading to downside. It didn't come down. But look at the candle. I said if we enter this area, this support and resistance, then we should wait until it breaks this, come down to this end, the market is going down. But if it touched and went back up, we are looking at how many pips now, because let's see what we have in the week. Yeah, we are heading to this resistance, and that is how many pips, like almost 318 pips. I think we have a trade tomorrow. I'm seeing that we can jump on the trade tomorrow. If this candle close, this is a weekly. You can take this. Let me check. Yeah, I think we have a trade tomorrow. The way I'm seeing it. If this candle close bullish today, then we have a trade. Let's see, 4 hours. Yes. We have to wait for it to come and form double bottoms before taking any trade at all here. But I think we have a trade tomorrow, the way I'm saying it. Okay, let's leave that for now before I do my analysis. Okay, So so again, like I said, that is 300 pips there, isn't it? 300 pips. Yeah, 300 pips. We're having 318 pips. That's a good market for us there. If we can, if it will not reverse. If it's not reversed, it will not reverse. This is my analysis. So that is cool. And let's look at same thing here as well. You see my previous analysis 2 weeks ago. I think we have a trade on this one as well for tomorrow. Yes, again, like I predicted, you can see the trade. I took my trade here, took some money out of that. So basic analysis, let me enlarge it so that you can see. So you don't need to complicate this analysis at all. Just look for a process that works for you, and then you do your trade. So like I took a trade here and it hits the target and it bounced back. And the reason why is because I saw this end, this is a lower high here, and I'm contemplating there is possibility that it will bounce back, and it did. And look at it. I said the trade goes straight to the top here, and if not, it comes down to this edge. Now, I was expecting to come out here to form double bottom before going to the top, but it stops here. It might still come down, so fingers crossed. But I believe with this bullish candle, I believe it's heading to the top here. If not, if tomorrow's candle went down, so then it's coming to this before bouncing back to this resistance. Then at the same time, if it breaks this support here, it's coming down straight away. No doubt about that. It's coming down. So and the gold is all-time high. It's still going up. Look at my predictions here. You can see my analysis. You see that it was spot on, accurate, spot on, spot on. Look at it here. When you see this arrow, that was the previous analysis I made. You can go and check my previous video to look at it. Go to 4 hours to see clearly. So I took my trade here. You see the arrow here. I took my trade here, and I banked so much of money here. How I wish I put a lot of money there. So go to an hour. You see clearly. See, it went up. I took my trade. I banked was 1,000 pips here. You can see 9,000. That is 1,000 pips. Now again, the second I didn't take the second chance because when it breaks this resistance, I decided not to trade, and I will tell you the reason why. Here, when you go to 1 hour, I put my Fibonacci. I checked. I see that that is upturn high. You will want to come and ditch a little bit before going up, and that's what happened. Look at where did I put the Fibonacci from there to where? Should the Fibonacci this one? Oh yes. Just holding up to, okay. I need to update this Fibonacci. Should I go to this one? Oh, I see why it touched this Fibonacci there and it went back up. Okay, I see. So, but my prediction was accurate, and it touched it and went up. So, and I believe some people made some money actually. But let's see from here to there. How many pips is that? Because it's going up now, and I believe it's going to touch this resistance at the top here. Let's quickly look at what it's saying here. In fact, let me start doing the analysis. Let me start doing the analysis briefly. Let me delete all this. This one's it's not needed anymore. I think this fig is needed here. It's needed. Change the frame. Remove. So this one is not needed anymore. I found the money that I needed here. So remove all this analysis. A pattern. So again, we have the proper analysis that is needed here. Okay, and if you see the Fibonacci, it has hit 100% marks, and you could see the candle is rejecting. So there's probability is coming down to this end before bouncing back or come to this end. So, but let me do the analysis right now briefly. Now, first, what is the okay? It is bullish. So, looking for the better trend of the month. So, in this, you could see I have support and resistance, and we are here at the moment. So, I think this support should be here. So, doing basic analysis here. If it breaks this resistance here and turn it to support, it's heading up. So, but let's look at the weekly analysis first. Yeah. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. My Fibonacci here. So, okay. So, we're looking to get to this resistance here, which is 159.749. So let's look at the, let's see if we have a trade. So my basic analysis is that, let me do the arrow now. See that my prediction is that the market goes up to this end, come back here, go up to this end, or the market come down this end or this end and move to the top this way. So this is what we are looking at, a daily trend. Now let's look at the weekly. See if we could have a trade for day. Personally, I don't have a trade today, mate. I can see there's no trade for me on this market. Broke it. You broke it. Definitely, some people might want to take those who are scalping. I don't really know what happened. Okay, and I will wait for it to form a double bottom, here. Take any trade I want to. Yes, that trade has to come to this end, fire it up to this end again. That is, if I want to take any trade today, if I want to force myself to take any trade, I don't think it's a good idea. Force yourself on trade. That's support and resistance for that. And I can see something here. So it might bounce back here on this trend line and go up. If it comes down and bounce back here to this area from double top and come down. So you have to be very careful here. And that's why I said I don't have a trade personally, or it might go up. That depends on the luck actually. So, and that is that. Let me check 1 hour. Let's see. For those who might want to trade today. It's showing that some people might take a trade for an hour. From here to here, you find like 40 pips or 50 pips, yeah. Something like that. Put your stop loss here. Put your stop loss here. That is if you want to trade right now. So, and that is that you watch the market. And that is the trade for USD JPY. Let's look at the UK. Analysis for the UK. Go to the day. Sorry, I just have to do something briefly. So expecting a call. A brief analysis on this one. Now, let me delete all this noise. Let's start all over again. Now, where is the last higher low on the trend? This is the last higher low. And where is the higher high all time? Here is the higher high all time. Now, what's the trend for the month? I believe it's bullish. Yeah, still bullish. Weekly bullish, yeah, and day bullish. Okay, good. Actually, I look at the trade earlier this morning. I could have made some money already, but I didn't plan to trade at all today, so that's why. But it's looking good as far as I'm concerned. And let me look at the this. Where is that? Okay. Now, if I put the Fibonacci, we're looking at half of this. And yeah, that's good. So that is how I do my analysis. So I'm looking for my trade in two ways. The trend is uptrend. We are still expecting to go to this edge and bounce back to this zone and go up and form something like this. Form a double bottom, form a double bottom like that before heading down. If it's gonna come down. So there are two ways. So, but I'll put a stop here. Put a stop here. I'll put a stop here. You can form a double bottom or go up. Form a double bottom or go to the top like that. So there are two ways. Or it might come down to this edge and form a double bottom here as well. And go to the upside. Same or same can repeat. And that's why I want to keep it this way. That is basic analysis. For anything breaking out this support, it's coming downside. So it's going to be bearish ultra. So this is the basic analysis that you can have for this moment. So and that is that. So the trade for people today, if they want to trade, according to what I'm looking at now. So let me give you a quick analysis what you should do. You should wait for before you make any trade at all. If you want to make money today, I could see that broken the IRI. So when it's heading up, so what you should do is use this as a box. Let us join as a box. So use a little bit trend line with the basic analysis here. Now wait for it to come to this joint. Let me see 1 hour trend. 1 hour. Yeah. Yes, I can see where it needs to come to. Wait for it to come and form a double bottom here. It's broken this higher high. Then wait for it to come and break this to form a double bottom here. Something like this zigzag again. Okay, wait for it to come and form something like this. On a double bottom. I head up to the top here. So let's look at, that will be a good trade. How many pips is that? Looking at looking at 100 pips straight away. We're looking at 100 pips to bang on if you can wait actually to come to this end before you make your trade. So let me just put it here so that you will know that anybody that wants to trade can follow that pattern. So that you wait for it to come here and put your here. Yes. So it will bounce back on this trend line no matter what. That's why I said you should put it to your stop loss around this area. And make it 50-50, you know. Let's just do this to be on the safe side. 1 to 1. So now, because I'm looking at this fraction here. So definitely it will bounce up. If it bounce, the reason why I ask you to take your trade here is because of this area. If you go to 30 minutes, you will see clearly what I'm talking about. You see, higher low. This is higher low, one higher low here. So definitely it's going to bounce back here. When it comes here, it can go up. So that will be a trade for someone if you really want to trade. And you can put your stop loss here. Or if you have enough money, make sure it's here. Definitely when you get here, it's going to bounce up. Bounce up, take your money and go away. That is that. Now let's look at trade for British, that is Gbp USD. Gbp USD. Yes, Gbp USD. I have a clean analysis on this one. I believe there is a trade tomorrow for also, and we're gonna make money on there. So, but let's wait for the candle. If we can be bullish a little bit, then we'll take up our trade. So now, as we are looking at the weekly candle, I believe this is a bullish month. It's showing doji. So for now, I'll stay away. Although it's showing bullish on on weekly trend, but I'll stay away from it for now. I'll stay away. So that's why I said if this candle, this one candle, can be bullish this week and be bigger than the last candle, then we have a trade on Gbpusd next week. If not, we stay away from this market. It's as simple as that. And you can see the analysis is still in the same trend. So it didn't come down, it's going up. So let's just continue holding it. And let's move to, I think, most likely the same thing here as well. Let's look at because the Euro USD is almost similar to Gbpusd. As you can see, I'll stay away from this market because it's bearish. I'll stay away from that market. That's that thing. Stay away completely. I'll stay away from this market. Or else this change to bullish, then I can. If this candle come up and break this support here, this support on this table, break out from this box, then we should have a potential trade on EU USD. But people want to scalp can actually find trade and scalp anyway, because me personally, I don't really like scalping. Some people like to just wait on the chart, wait until they find that trend and take their trade. I don't do that. I let the trade comes to me. And when it gets to me, I see where I can take my trade, and I'll take it. So don't forget what I just tell you. Follow the trend. The trend is your friend. Now let's look at the gold. Yeah, the gold is bullish. Now, if you take your trade this week, you're going to make money on this gold. You're going to make a lot of money. Yes, I'm looking for it to get to this hedge. And second, take profit here. First, take profit here, which is 4,639. And the second take profit is 4,692. So how many pips altogether on here? Oh yeah, now. How many pips on here? Looking at 10,000. Then we're looking at 1,000 pips altogether. 1,000 pips for now. There is possibility that it will come down because it has been bullish all this while. So let's check the week. Let's check the week. Yeah. Let's check the day. Yeah. So let me do a brief analysis for those who might want to trade. Some analysis is there anyway, so what do I do? Let me just clean up all this things. So clean up all good. So we don't need this one anymore. I don't need this one anymore. I don't need this one anymore. And we don't need this. We need this one. Come to this and just touch it, and it has not done. So we don't need this one as well. So I move my try Fibonacci to this hedge. So my Fibonacci started the top here. So we are looking on a day trade. On a day trade, we are looking the trend to come and meet this zone and go back. For those who are swing trader, and for the day trade, those who scalp and so on and so forth. Let's look at 4 hours. 4 hours of follow. 4 hours of follow the China market. It has broken this height. So let's look for the trend this way. I'm just giving you the basic analysis where you can take your trade. So you can wait for it to come to this end. Let's go to an hour first before I make the final judgment on that one. How does it look like? Yeah. Take it on. An hour. Okay. Yes, it's looking beautiful. It's looking beautiful. So again, you will notice that my prediction is still the same angle. It's coming the same angle. However, for those who are scalping and they trade, wait for it because it's like it's forming double top here. So wait for the trend. Let it come bearish a little bit, form the higher low. Let it come and form a higher low like that. Let it touch this trend line and bounce back, form double top bottom, and come to this zone here, and it can start heading to the top again. So this is for those who want to make some money this week. Wait for it to come down a little bit, touch this trend, this area. Once you touch this area, you can take your trade from here and see how many pips is that from here. So you're looking at almost 1,000 pips there. 1,000 pips. Put your stop loss around this area because of this edge. This area. Okay. So far you touch this trend line. Once you touch this trend line and you see your entry point, place your trade 1,000 pips. And you can go as far as to the top here, which is like 2,000 pips. That is how I trade. Now, if you notice it's coming down here, wait for it to come to this end. Once you touch this zone and bounce back, and you could see that it's giving you your entry, place your trade again from here, and wait for it to make you money. Wait for it. To this area, so you're looking at 2,500 pips. Now, put your stop loss somewhere here. The question here is, I can see a gap here. you might want to come and take the gap here, fair value gap. Let me put a box there. Okay, check it. So you might want to take it out before going upside, but this is what the market is giving right now for those who wants to trade gold USD. So I will personally wait for it to come down here and tap it and from double top and come down. Once you get here, that's the first stage of taking a profit. Wait for it to break it, come back and retest it, then take another position from here up to this end. And that is my analysis for the week. So there is a trade on gold if you can wait for it to come to you. And let's look at, there's a trade on gold if you're ready to wait for it. There's a trade on gold. Let me look at this on day trend, day time frame. Yes, there's possibility for one candle tomorrow bearish on gold. Yes, then take, for example, a bearish candle like that. So if it comes, it can come and white everything up again and start all over and go to the upside. I'm seeing a similar pattern happening here. So, like I said, tomorrow we could take some quick 1 hour or 3 hours trade here tomorrow. Because of that engulfing candle, I'm doubting this candle. I don't know why it's doing this. So, but let's look forward to Gbp USD tomorrow and Europe USD and UK. People would have made profit today. Those who place their trade on Gbpjpy and USD. I'll stay away from that trade. I'll stay away. So, but we have 3 pair tomorrow to look at, and that is that. Then this is a bonus for those who trade USD 30, and those who trade BTC. I don't have time to do that analysis today, but however, let's quickly look at it. According to my trend, if you could see that we've got a trade here. I started looking at BTC, USD, Bitcoin, looking at it from the day standpoint. I'm going to do a rough analysis on the month's chart. You can see my analysis here. What I'm seeing here is that the BTC is coming to this area. It's coming to this area. And why it's coming to this area is because based on the previous analysis I made, I noticed that this is the higher high. They have done higher high before, and he has broken that and went up, and he has not come down to come and eat up this higher high. So, and that's why I said this thing is coming back to around 70 to 60,000 US dollars. For those who want to trade BTC, you have to wait. Like I said, I've done this prediction since the last 3 months. As you can see, the last 3 or 4 months, you can see it's coming down. It will come down and form double bottom here. It will come and form the double bottom. When it forms a double bottom, you go back up, and it's heading to something like $154,000 BTC. So that is my basic analysis. I don't trade Bitcoin because I don't have Bitcoin anyway. But you know, for the purposes of those who trade Bitcoin and are interested in Bitcoin, so here you are your analysis. Just wait, let it come down, and when you get to this area, then take your trade. So, and that is my analysis for this week. May the Lord bless you. So I hope you enjoy the analysis. I just want you to subscribe, follow my channel, and you'll see that I'll be posting more of this analysis weekly. God bless you.